To do this, it would be easier to take a look at the graphs. Recall that the y-intercept is the value b. That's the constant that's added or subtracted after the term containing x. The y-intercept of the first line, 1/2 x minus 5, is negative 5. So that corresponds to the point 0, negative 5. The y-intercept of the green line is at 3. So b is equal to 3. And that corresponds to the point 0, 3. The y-intercept of the blue line is at 1. So b equals 1. And that corresponds to the point 0, 1. And the y-intercept of the last line, the yellow line, is at 0. So b equals 0, which corresponds to the point 0, 0. Notice that the y-intercepts always have an x value of 0. That's because this is where they cross the y-axis, and the y-axis is defined by the line x equals 0. We didn't have to look at this graphically though. We could have actually just gone up to the equations and saw that negative 5 was the constant of the last line, 3 was the constant of the second last line, 1 was the constant of the second line, and 0 was the constant of the first line. It's a 0 because there's nothing added to it. We automatically assume that a 0 exists. Now that we know the role of slope m and the y-intercept b in the graph of a line, let's examine how m and b are used in everyday life problems. A group of friends decides to go bowling on the weekend for fun. Each person must pay rent bowling shoes and a cost per game to bowl. The shoe rental costs $3 and bowling costs $6 per game. Let's draw a graph for this situation by setting up a table, called a table of values, to find points on the graph. So let's complete the following table of values.